Okay, I'm good.
Hello everyone, Russell Wright from networkempire.com, and we're going to talk about the content outsourcing. Actually, we're on the outsourcing team screen, and this is part of the training area inside the Network Empire private membership area. And if you have found us on YouTube or you're visiting us from any of the other platforms, we'd like to welcome you. To find out more information, please do visit us at networkempire.com to find out how you can become a part of the Network Empire family and how to use this amazing software. If you are inside the members area and you've already taken our introductory course, just know that there has been a month or so that's passed since our previous tutorial on this module, and we've made some major updates, and we've had a whole bunch of webinars since then. So I'm glad that we gave you a baseline in the previous video. Now you can move forward and you'll notice all the really, really cool changes that Matt is going to introduce on this module. So Matt, I'd like to welcome you, and let's just jump in and tell us what we have going on inside this module. Give a little preamble, a little explanation about what this module is for, what the end result is supposed to be, and then just give us the tour.
Excellent. Thanks, Russ. Welcome, everybody. And to our new guests who are here, welcome to our system. What I'm going to show you today is the team management screen. And the top level overview of the screen is basically we wanted to have a control panel where we could see what everybody's doing and know exactly what projects they're working on and have the ability to be able to change deadlines, move tasks between people or outsourcers, and have rapid access to actually changing people's account details or locking their access or turning their access on if they are outsourcers. So if they finish the contract, we can actually close the access. They can't get back into the system. Okay, so the way the screen works is we're on Team Manager, we're on Team Availability, and in the screen, the way it works is it shows you all the work that has been assigned to a person per project for the current month, plus everything that is behind schedule from prior months. Okay, so it's pretty simple. And the way it works is it gives you the details of the person, how much days they can work, how much hours they can work in a day. It gives a status of whether they're on trial, review, or trusted, so you know exactly how to deal with the person, and how much hours they have in total and how much hours they got left and how much work has been assigned, how many hours are assigned. Okay, and then it's got a traffic light system where if the person is on schedule and they've got availability, it shows you how much availability they have. However, if they're swamped or they're behind, the alarm clock goes red and it starts dinging and it says time to consider outsourcing. Find out how. And what this means is if we look at Sarah, you can see Sarah's only got 30 hours available, but there's 60 hours worth of work assigned to her. So the way we can find out what's going on with Sarah is we can simply click on the blue plus sign. We can look at the project. She's only got one project she's working on, and she's got 60 hours of work. So to find out what's going on, we can actually drill into her profile and look at her workload. Now what the system does is it tells us the project, it tells us that she is trusted, the status, but then from there we can actually reassign work to myself, or if Sarah's been off sick, we can actually change dates on the current due dates that are on your red. You can see they're all flagged red. All the stuff that's late, you can see it's flagged red. Okay. And the way this would work is that if Sarah was sick, we'll simply change the date and we can go in and actually pre-assign tasks very quickly. So the way this works is you can see it's late, but you can see it's a primary site article with the edit button. And if she's got promotional work, it'll come with a little blue icon. So you can actually see between the different tasks where they belong in the system. So what I'll do is I've just selected a few to show you the example. And if you look there, it's 839 and 956. You remember those numbers and we press submit. Essentially what's going to happen is her time of work is going to change because we pushed into the next month. We've pushed all her work forward. Okay, so we look at Sarah, her hours have dropped down to 51 hours of worth of work for the month. So you can see how it's adjusted her whole schedule. So you essentially can go through this process and you can reshuffle stuff. I've got a lot of work available, so if you want to push workload onto my profile over there, or to Matt if it's another team player, what's great about this is we can essentially manage our teams and our people, and we can reshuffle things so that we're never late on projects. If things get caught up, we will know straight away that there's something wrong. Okay, and then with this process, we can just go along and we can move tasks that are important to get done across to other team members, and you'll see over here how the screen load, how my workload increases. And that's basically how it goes. So there you can see my workload has increased, and we've taken the strain of Sarah. She's back on track. I'm back on track. I've still got lots of capability to do more work, but she's basically back on line to how she should be, being maxed out. So there, literally in a few seconds, we've readjusted the workflow for all the teams. And what happens in the system is that this workload automatically falls into my bin when I log in to do my work. And for Sarah, when she logs in, she'll see that she hasn't got all this pressure on her. And it's got a good psychology or psychological effect on the people. Straight away, they feel like, oh, I don't have the stress on me. The stress lifted, and they'll give you better quality work. So that's the general idea. And you can see from this control panel here, we've managed 2 people's workloads literally in seconds. Now, the update user screen is simply just a mod over here that will go along and we can change things. So if someone's work hours increase, we can come along there and just totally update it, press update, and you'll see on Sarah's status over here, her green bar will increase. So she's got more availability. So you can manage your people's time. You can get them to work longer, shorter. It gives you total control over the human resources from one screen. And you don't need anything else out within an outsourcing environment. That's all you need. You don't need a complex system. You don't need thousands of pages. This one page deals with every single potential thing that you need to do when dealing with people, which makes it easy. And that's it.
Excellent. Sue, do you have anything that you would want to add to that?
I don't think so. I think he's covered it all very nicely. Thank you.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's short and sweet. The team manager screen, from one screen, you control your entire network of guys. So whether it's 1 or 60 guys, you can manage them all from the screen very quickly on multiple projects. For example, here's an example here. We've got 3 different projects here on my one, and I can see my workload. Let's just say, for example, this project here becomes an urgent priority. We can move resources from that project down to this project. And if this one can stand for a while, we can actually move the workload to here. We can readjust things between projects. And this is where things become very interesting, the way you play around with this. And
absolutely.
That's all I have to say, yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So thank you, everyone, and we'll move on to the next section.